All it takes is one look around the crowd to know it's finally race day. The atmosphere at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve is incredible. Personally, I think we're in for a brilliant race. If you want flat-out racing, you've come to the right place this weekend, as it's full throttle for 59% of this 2.7-mile circuit, peaking at around 210 miles per hour going into the final chicane. But that speed requires discipline, and there are more than a few close walls here just waiting to punish drivers with a heavy right foot. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Formula 4 Racing. I'm your host, See Me Skate. With me as always, the trusty Steed. Hello there, Housey. How are you there, brother?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone, and welcome along here to another episode of Formula 4.
Absolutely, and have a look at it, Housey. Well, we've got Volts back in on the grid. Of course, you notice there's 19 Tollers will be joining a little bit later on there, Housey. So there will be 20, of course. And if he joins before the end of Q1, he'll absolutely be able to set a lap, of course. But well, there you go. So, well, I mean, it is wet. We are at Canada. And, well, I can't wait to get my teeth stuck into this one. Of course, well, if there's any of the boys in the chat, which of course there is, let us know what the weather's doing for the race. Wonder if it's going to be like this the whole way, Housey. I mean, it'll certainly make it interesting, mate.
It certainly will, you know. We like a bit of drama around Canada in the wet. Think back to that great in-life race with Button doing what he did.
Yes.
So it could spice it up. Obviously, second week in a row here, these boys are challenged with a wet qualifying session, certainly Q1 anyway. So don't seem to be waiting around to get out too much, so I'd suggest that it's not going to dry up in this Q1 session at least.
Well, there you go. Sorry, mate. We've got Scotty in the chat. There he is there. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Scotty's in on the grid. Welcome him as a full-time driver, of course. And, well, he's saying it's a dry race there, Housey. And, well, we all know Volts has left the session. Well, if this has started again, he's done. Anyway, we'll push on. Volts has got a bit of a history there. He is there. Volts has rejoined. Holy moly. Anyway, Chasey Dane out there, and, well, let's just see what he can do, of course. Just setting himself, I dare say, Housey, all the boys would put fuel in the car, mate. Even though this is only Q1, you tend to just keep going round and round and round, getting quicker as the laps roll on, of course. Most people tend to, some underfuel and, like, just put in bare minimums and try to do a cracking lap. Of course, that's not how it works in the wet there, Housey, as we all do know this. But yes, Chasey Dane leading the pot for championship, Housey. Doing a stellar job this season, mate.
Yeah, absolutely unbelievable, to be fair. In fifth in the championship table as well overall from a pot 4 driver. You've got to tip the hat. You have. Doing a good job this season so far.
He absolutely is, and well, Volts didn't load a setup. Volts, that's a rookie error, mate. Jesus. Well, I mean, you do like this track, Voltsy boy, and well, I mean, you know, you should be able to make it work. It should be okay. But depending on which way you went, if you went straight down the middle, I mean, you should be all right, mate. You should be all right. So we'll just see how you go. But yes, Chasey Dane, first one to blink. Nothing to get too excited about just yet, mate. Who is behind him there, bud?
Tab. It'll be Tab next.
There we go. So Chasey Dane with a 121.0, tagged with an 18.8. And, well, there you go.
Fury.
If it's Brad Tate, is it Brad Tate? Sorry?
Fury.
Well,
Invalidated.
that was a bit of that was a bit of a skip through there, mate. Just in case you are wondering, Numbnuts is Tyler. I'm going to flick down to him just so we stick on him, of course. There he is there. And, well, he had a bit of a name change there, Housey. He was surprised it allowed him to well, make that name, of course. But yeah, there he is there, and he's about to set a time. Of course, now an Old Spice driver, but a 118.9. P2 for now there, mate. Not too bad at all for these first laps, Housey.
Brad Tay about to come and take the flag. Second half of the bun. About to take the line.
Well, depending on which way you look at it. I mean,
the first half, yeah.
B1, B2. And, well, there you go. Volts has joined yet again. And, well, who is next there, mate? We have got a couple of Texaco's TieStar had invalidated.
Yeah. Captain Chasey going again, both improving on their times.
Hang on a minute. What's going on here? We have lost numbnuts, mate. We have lost numbnuts. What's happening, Housey? Oh, he said a 118.9 and he's done. He's absolutely done. As Scotty's setting the Sector 1 absolutely purple here, mate. What is going on? That's 2 in a row there from, well, numbnuts. What a name. And, well, there you go. It's going to be brilliant calling that one out there, Housey. We'll just call him, well, numbnuts. I mean, it sums him up perfectly, I reckon, anyway. Love you there, Ty. But all good. As Scotty, of course, yes. Scotty has impressed here, Housey. He's out there on track and, well, doing great things. He got a full-time gig, of course, and, well, good for him. Who is next there, mate, on a lap?
I think, no, it's not Beans.
I might just stay with Scotty anyway.
Scotty.
It is Scotty,
yeah. Yeah, it's Scotty. It's Scotty, but he looks like he's backing out.
Yeah, it looks like he's backed well out of it. Look at that throttle there, Housey. He certainly has. And he has just let TieStar go by. So we'll flick up to TieStar. Yet to set a lap, of course, Housey. 12 minutes remaining in the session. And, well, we welcome T-Bag to the chat, to the stream. How are you there, brother? And, well, good to see you, of course. And, well, TieStar gets himself on the board with a 1 minute 20.4. Not too bad at all there, Housey. I'm sure these times will ramp up as this session goes on.
Yep, Chasey just improved again. M4 has invalidated this one, so it's Bopton. No, Bopton's invalidated, decides to pits. It's Tactical Genius then about to take the line. I got him over the line. Currently 6th, will he improve? Does so, goes top of the tree. Tactical, good lap from Tactical then. Dino, his teammate, will be next. He's invalidated on the wall of champions there, so that's a bad thing. You don't want to be invalidated on the last corner. So easily done though. It's Masso then, I think.
It certainly is, Housey. Macedonian, yet to set a lap, of course. He will be pumped. His football team just won. He'll be fist pump in the air. As he crosses the line, he sets a 1 minute 19.8. P5 for now.
Beans.
The Cadbury driver will flick back up to Beans. Where is Beans? There he is.
Just going to miss him. 119.4. 5. Yep, so it's Scotty on a better lap this time. Could just be able to pick him up through the wall of champions.
Oh, and he's invalidated as well there, Housey. Plenty of time left in this session, of course. Let's just get through some details. Of course, this track is 4.361 kilometres long, 2.71 miles. The lap record here is held by Valtteri Bottas, believe it or not, with a 1 minute 13.078. That was back in 2019 there, Housey. The fastest lap was done by Sebastian Vettel in a Q3 in the Ferrari in 2018. As we welcome Broken Reptile to the stream. New follower number, what is that there, Housey? 291.
291.
Welcome to Formula 4, my friend. The Aussie division, we are at Canada, round 20, of course. And well, that is a shocking camera angle. Flick back to who else is out there on a lap? Tab
Beans
is out
on
there.
another one out. Oh. Beans is on another one. He's about to take the flag. I think it's Fury behind him. I'll double check. No, it's Blue Dog on an out lap.
Getting back to this, Housey, we are at full throttle at 75% of the lap. The back straight is 1.19 kilometres long, approximately 52 gear changes around this very, very circuit. You'll burn roughly about 1.5 kgs of fuel per lap, and for every extra lap of fuel you will carry, it will cost you 0.03 of a second. A pit stop here will be around about 20 seconds here, Housey. The Isle of Nostradam, this was built on, a man-made island. The 5th rendition of this circuit. It was first held in 1978. And then it had a 1-year absence A 1 year absence, Housey, and the reason being was that they had a bit of a disagreement with Mr. Bernie Eccleston, and well, I mean, he ruled with an iron fist, didn't he? And well, then they were back the following year, of course, and then well, until 1988, and then in 1989 it came back again, had a bit of a year hiatus then to 2008, 2009 off, back in 2010 through to 2019, and of course with the pandemic, they will be back here, of course, next week, I do believe, Housey, as I am still licking my wounds from the Wirral stuff. Yeah, very, very unfortunate. But, well, anyway, we will push on. Scotty out there on a lap at the moment, Housey, improving by the look of things. Yes, he's got the right livery. He's done a great job, has Scotty. And let's just see what he can do. He's about to take the line any second now. It's a 118.9 there, Housey. P4, pretty good.
Chasey about to take the line. By Fury. Doesn't improve. How long have we got left? We've got 6 odd minutes, 7 minutes. So, not quite at that time where we need to focus on the drop zone. Brad taking the line at this point in time. Improves in time, doesn't improve in position then, so we're still waiting on laps from Volt and Callum Tyler, the 2 reserves. Callum might not even...
Tell you what there, Housey, Miller Gaines gave that Wall of Champions a kiss. He says a 1 minute 19.449. Puts him up into P9 at the moment. Venti out there at the moment, improving, but he's still in P16. Toller's still waiting to join, of course, still waiting for Tollers to join. If he joins before Q1, he'll be able to participate, but if not, he'll be starting at the very back. I do believe, who is that out there? That Rothman's driver. That might be Scotty. Is he going again?
Scotty. Yeah. No, he's down. He's 2 seconds down, so it's 2.5. Anyways, might be coming in as well, to be fair. Looks like it,
He certainly is, yeah.
So it's Chasey again. Chasey coming in 2, so it'll be the reserve of Venti. Followed by Brate.
Well, there it is there, Housey. I mean, this is wet conditions. And, well, I mean, you can really push it through that, well, that section of track, of course, the Wall of Champions. I do believe it's claimed quite a few of them, Housey, in real life. And, well, it is named that for a very reason, because every champion has hit it. And, oh, there you go, Bopton! Bopton giving it a little kiss as well. And he sets a 1 minute 19.1 P9 from the Bop man. Very, very, very good from him. Who is that cat out there on the back straight? That
Beans.
There he goes. He's up 2 there, Housey, by 1.5 tenths. As Kaiser is in the chat. Well, there you go. I didn't even notice you there. Sorry, Kaiser. Track looks... Oh, well, I love you too, Kaiser. Good lad, good lad, good lad. Yes, well, I mean, I look forward to those early mornings. And, of course, me and Housey will be there. Venti on the back straight here, Housey. And, well, I mean, he's up. We're to believe that time he was up. So he has definitely fueled the car. And he's just burning fuel, of course, and improving, finding more grip, finding more confidence as the session rolls on. And there you go. Oh, he lost a bit of time in that 3rd sector. Does not improve on that lap. Who else is out there on a lap?
Brate going again here. He's just about to take the flag. The line.
Well, I mean, Housey, we're approaching the business end of Q1. We've got Broken Pie in the chat. Yeah, Broken Pie, do not do the Discord link in the Twitch chat. That's an invite-only league, mate. Just add PSN Racing Formula 4, so the word racing and then 4MULA4 and message, and I'll get back to you there, mate. I'll get back to you after the stream or at some stage in a couple of days there, mate. Just bear with us, of course, yes. But yes, it's an invite-only league. And yeah, I'll get back to you at some point, my friend. We are doing Season 4 sign-ups. I do know of you, mate. I am See Me Skate, and yes, of course, we are Formula 4 Racing. We've got Brad Tay. Is he going again? By the look of it, he is. No, he's down. He certainly is down. How's he? Who else is out there, mate?
M4, just a few cars here in that.
I think we might stick with 2-5. He's just starting the lap. I think those boys are all a bit muddled up there, Housey. I think they're just sort of prepping themselves for their final runs.
Yeah.
Or just getting ready to go. Maybe put on some fresh rubber. I'm not too sure which way they're thinking. Is Beansy? What's going on with Beansy? Oh, it gave me a heart attack. Yeah. Of course, the championship is alive. I got excited, mate. I got excited. And, well, there you go. Yes, of course, retiring in the garage. Well, you think it was my first day there, mate? Oh well, I mean, you can't fault the enthusiasm, of course. As Scotty says, I'll see you boys in Q2. Now, I wonder if the sessions are all going to be wet through the qualifying session. Not too sure just yet. As Macedonian, well, I mean, congratulations there, mate, but no chance there, brother. Always false hope with you, lads. And, well, I mean, pretenders are pretenders. There you go. So we love you. Good luck for the race, of course. Macedonia retiring in the garage. 2-5 about to set this lap here, Housey. Nice and tidy so far from the Mumba as he crosses the line any second now. What is that? An 18.8. And, well, improves. Down to Venti. Where is he? There he is there. And about to go through. Yeah, very cautious, of course. And, well, he's sitting P11 at the moment. Yeah, maybe a bit of a charge lap there, Housey. Not too sure what is going on out there.
Nice star in the drop zone, about to take the flag. Followed by Brad Tay. Got a couple of cars coming through the wall of champions now. Bolts is one of them, yet to set time, so what can Bolts do? Puts himself P10 and 119.2. Oh! What have we got here? Right then. So Ty Star is down here, currently in the drop zone. Johnny M4 is invalidated, so I think that's got to be an issue for him. Bradtay's done. Budog could be safe here. He's going a little bit quicker, but he's already safe at the moment. Obviously, we will only lose 4 here, seeing as we only have the 19 for a minute. Thomas will make up the grid at some point, for sure. So Bradtay is definitely done. Ty Star is too far down. Ty Star, yeah, he's got another lap here, so Ty Star, we'll keep an eye on him in a minute. Ball's managed to get another lap in too, so Bradtay be able to get to the line. Here's the question. No, Bradtay's boxing it, so Bradtay's done, he's out. Ty Star and M4 we need to watch here then. I think it's Ty Star that's furthest along, it is. We're down into turn 8 and 9 now. Oh, he's got it wrong.
That's him done. That is him done.
Out of it too. I think that's it, we're done. M4's backed out of this one.
Well, that is it.
I believe.
That is it. If that's the case, that is it. No one can improve yet. M4 certainly has backed out of it. And, well, there you go, Housey. 16, 17, 18, and 19 done. And, of course, numbnuts being Tyler. There you go. Done and dusted in the wall. And he will not participate any further, of course, there, Housey. So we're going to lose 4. Venti survives. Very, very good from him. And, well, into a Q2. Tollers will be joining at some stage during qualifying. And, sorry, Droft, yes, Callum making up the numbers. We've had a chat. I've had a chat. And he's starting at the back. He's using it. Yeah, he's all good. And he is the only one out there that is allowed to put it in the pit lane and retire at the end of the race at the last lap. So all good and proper, nothing untoward. He knows, and he's just using this as a bit of a training session, which is fine. And we're running with a full grid, of course. So there you go. So session done. Excuse me, session done. And well, there you go. Tactical genius, not too shabby at all for a Q1 session out of the box with a 18.470 there, Housey. And looking very, very good at the moment.
Yep, we'll say, just looking at the chat here. Yep, Curly in the chat. Hello, Curly. Nice to have you. Crazy Kiwi there as well. Peas making an appearance, and the chiropractor Randall. Good to have you along, boys.
Oh, hang on a minute.
See some of you
Hang
later.
on a minute. Crazy's Kiwi. Yeah, Kiwi. Yeah, you're in. Kiwi, you're in. I'll send you an invite as soon as I can, mate. Sorry, I only just seen that. I do apologise, folks. I've just sort of had a few things happen in the background. It's all good. But yeah, I'll send you an invite as soon as I'm able there, Kiwi. Jump in your Rothmans bad boy and get yourself in there. And what happened to the guy? He said that he'd be late, but he's a reserve. But Kiwi is a full-time driver, of course, and he will get priority. There you go. Our drop zone there, Housey. Numbnuts, Brad Tay, Ty Star, Johnny M4, and Callum, of course, not setting a time. Just waiting for this countdown, and I'll get you in there. 11 for Wings, Payne. Well, I mean, setting up for the race, of course, Voltsy. And, well, I thought you said you didn't have a setup, mate. Oh, Talon Porky Pies. Here's Volts, mate. Sandbagging again, of course. Let's not forget Housey. The lad loves this track. And, well, I mean, he does have pace around here. I do know that. Still raining, Housey. Still raining.
Okay. It is indeed. Right, so that will at least eliminate the tyre from this one. So, unless it's dried up, it does look a little bit brighter, a touch brighter. Not a lot, but a touch. Maybe, just maybe we'll get a little bit of dry running toward the end of Q1, perhaps, maybe. I don't know. Just guessing. Not official. First cars then about to move. It's Texaco and a cat that have left their boxes. Unless anybody jumps them further down the pit lane, it will be Bopton. Bopton making the first move.
Well, the Bop making it into Q2 in the wet in Canada. And, well, wonder if the lad's been putting some time in. Good improvement so far from him, Housey. Of course, don't want to put the Moz out there just yet. And, well, early doors in a Q2 session, of course. But, well, I mean, Bopton, very good to see him in a Q2. So it is default. Understood. Oh, yeah, understood. Yeah, my bad. Like that. There he is, Crazy Kiwi, whack. Doesn't waste no time in the lobby. And he will participate, mate. He will sit at the back of the grid, of course. But yes, he'll be in the Rothmans livery, which is his team. And earn some points. Earn some well-needed points, of course. The Constructors, the Combined Constructors Championship, of course. Well, I dare say it, Housey, has Cat run away with this already, mate? I think it's. Yeah. I don't want to put. Yeah, I mean, I think I think it's done. But I think Cat, you can almost. It's not mathematically possible just yet, but I think it's odds-on favourite to take the Combined Constructors out, of course. But the battle is for every other position below it, and it is extremely close. We do apologise. We don't have them quite ready just yet. Let's hope they are ready for the European boys, of course. And Bopton is around. Bopton is around. That was a cat out there behind him. Must have been Fury. It certainly was. And, well, Fury very close to Bopton there. That would have been distracting there, Housey.
Yep, certainly would. 2 seconds, I'm just doing something in the background.
You're right, mate.
Kiwi,
no.
you can put it set up. Right, Kiwi saying he's going to have to run on default, but you can put it in at the start of the race, so...
Yeah, that's right. Mate, if you can, let's just see.
Just
I mean,
be quick.
That's right.
Right, I'll tell you what, seeing as this is a Q2 session, why don't we just let these boys cut some laps? We'll see, obviously with the weather being as it is, Why don't we do a little recap? And I do have a proposed championship,
Oh,
which we can run down. It is
yeah,
pretty
mate,
much, I
get
pretty
stuck
much
in.
guarantee it's there, pretty much there. So
Yes, yes.
there might be one or two slight
Well,
points difference, but I don't think.
knowing you? Well, I mean, I'm not going to question that at all. I mean, you would have gone over it a fair few amount of times. Would have kept you up endless nights, I dare say, mate.
A few more grey
And
hairs this week.
well, I mean, the Bible, we give you hell about the Bible, but she's the old faithful, isn't it? The old faithful, the Bible, the old pen and paper. And well, take it away, Mr. Housing.
Okay, right, you just keep an eye on what's going on track, cut me off should you need to. So we'll have a quick recap of last week. Pole position went to Dino last week. The win to Fury, P2 to his teammate and Beans, P3 to the reserve last week of Scotty, now full-time Rothman's driver. Fastest lap went to Johnny M4. Driver of the day went to Tabbed, the highest in each pot last week. Beans for pot 1, Fury for pot 2, Blue Dog for pot 3, and Brate for pot 4. Best team finish, Cat was Fury, Cadbury was 2-5, Rothmans was Johnny M4, Old Spice was Chasey Dane, and Texaco was Tabbed. Most places gained of the race was Tabbed, most places lost was Macedonia, most pits was Johnny M4. Right, let's go to these, my worked out tables anyway. So I still have Beans leading the table on 288, he extends his gap to Tab behind in P2, so Tab sits on 277, that's 11 points back. 2-5 is in third on 250. He's closed the gap to Tab slightly this week. Fury still sits P4 on 228. He's closed the gap slightly to 2-5 ahead of him. Casey still sits in P5 on 211, although he's lost a little bit of ground to Fury ahead of him. Blue Dog up to 6th place this week on a 192. Kiwi down to 7th on 189. Brad Tate up to 8th on 177. 2 points back from him, Macedonia in 9th on 175. Johnny M4 stays 10th this week, I believe, on 108 points. But he's lost a little bit of ground to P9 ahead of him. Dino's up 1 spot this week on 79 points into P11. Tactical down 1 spot on 78 points, only 1 point between those two, over 11th. Five Star sits 13th, he's up 1 spot this week on 78 points. Darkness drops 1 place to 73 points, makes him 14th. Harass is on 15th on 65 points. Bopton 16th on 64. Your guy up 2 spots this week into 17th on 27. Milligan stays 18th. Scotty then, the newcomer, comes in and goes into 19th with 18 points. And Tyler, or Numbnuts, 11th is our last of our drivers. Quick couple of mentions on some of those drivers. Tabbed last week, I did mention he did the most places gained in the race, but that's his best for all season as well, so that's the most places he gained in a race all season. Fury had his best qualifying last week, which was P2. Chasey Dane equalled his best qualifying last week with a P8. Best qualifying last week for Blue Dog in P5, we know that story. Another little stat actually between Chasey and Blue Dog here. They are fighting over the most finishes with no pens. Chasey taking that one at the moment with 15, but Blue Dog closing in with 13. So he needs Chasey to make a couple of mistakes. And I have had word possibly that Chasey may not be around for the final race. So
yes,
could still change. But we'll keep an eye on that. I'll keep
an eye on that. And those two quietly keep reminding each other about that as well. So they definitely know about that one there, Housing.
Indeed. So best qualifier last week for Macedonia as well, in third. Unfortunately though, again, he dropped the most places in that race last week, and that was the most places he's dropped in the season so far. Best qualifying last week for Dino, obviously taking that pole position. Congratulations to him, good job. Tystar, little note on Tystar, it was his first finish with no pens last week, so the Callum Tyler stat goes to Tystar last week. And he's also made a position in the pot, so he's up to P3 in his pot, which is pot 3. Another quick thing that we should mention, actually, Rothman's worst points haul last week as a team, unfortunately. And on the flip side of that, Team Cat achieved a record score of 71 points, I make it, and that's a record either side of the league. Either side of the league. That's beating their own record of 69 points from Saudi Arabia. Obviously, we crowned top 3 champion last week in Blue Dog. Congratulations to him. Fury's win last week makes Cat the team with the most wins in this side of the division now with 6. Rothmans and Cadbury's yet to get a pole position so far here. Cadbury's and Old Spice yet to take a win. And Crazy Kiwis did not start last week. Now means there is no driver or a full-time driver that started the year anyway that has finished all or turned up and finished all races. So that's out of the window. I do have some team stats later, but let's just we'll get to that maybe in that little break in Q1. Ramble over.
Well, welcome back, viewers. I'm joking. As Dino's about to take the line here, mate. A 118.9 for Dino, P7. And, well, Dino's coming on leaps and bounds. The Mamba is about to cross the line here, mate. What's he got? A 19.0. P8, look at those Cadburys. They love to be together. And, of course, Scotty getting himself ready to set a lap here, mate. My sub didn't show. It didn't show. Oh, what's going on? I'll put it up manually. There you go, Bopton. And, well, thank you very, very much. I'm going to turn that way up. Turn that up so you can hear it. I'll do it again for you, Bob. Why not? Thank you very, very, very much. What is that? How many months? 10 months in a row. And, well, we love you too. From, the Bob showing his love. And thank you very much, Bob. Much appreciated. Blue Dog out there on a lap, invalidated. And, well, there's two Cadbury boys, of course. Macedonia. Looks like he's got the fuel. And I dare to say the boys out there on track will just be running this session, mate. If you're not at the very, very top, you'll be just running the session, of course. And I mean running to the very end, of course. If it's going to be a dry race, which the boys say it is, well, fresh boots for everybody, Housey, which is, well, very similar to what we had in Azerbaijan last week, mate.
Yep, and what a race that was. So let's hope of more of the same. 2.5 then about to take the line here. Not sure whether he's improved or not. Didn't pick up his sector 2 times.
He certainly has. Jesus, the Mamba P3, not bad at all. Scotty will be next. And let's just see what Scotty's got in his bag. Of course, yet to set a time. And, well, we very close to that wall of champions. Crosses the line with a 19.1. Oh, P10. P10. And we've got Blue Dog out there, of course, too. It is wet, Housey. It is wet. We do know Blue loves a wet track. And, well, I wonder if he's just got something in his pocket, of course. Can he make a double Q3? Can he make a double Q3? That is the golden ticket. And, well, he's out there. He's going to leave it all in suspense.
Do you know? Yeah, I know. I have obviously spoken to him this week. He did say he was going to try and push these last 3 rounds.
He certainly did. And what's he got? Blue Dog, P8.
Hey!
P8 for now, Housey. How much time is left in this session, of course? Dino out there on track. We've got Macedonian about to set another lap. Tabs retired in the garage. He's comfortably in there for a Q3 session. Macedonian, P7. Dino will be next. Dino will be next. And well, has he improved? Has he improved? Only just. P8 throws Blue Dog down in that danger P10 spot. And, well, there's plenty of time. There's 3 minutes and 50 seconds, Housey. So it is all good. There is time. If he's got the fuel, he can do a bit of a charge lap. And, well, excuse me, Scotty. He's
going again. Yeah, just about to take the line. Can he? He does. He knocks himself up to P8. Pushes Blue Dog out. So Blue Dog will need to go again. We've got Volts on a lap here. Just coming into the hairpin. Currently safe. In 4th is Volts. Oh, he's got that all wrong, the exit. So I think definitely not going to be an improvement on that one. So Blue Dog is he going again? Is he not going again? Not really using the battery, so presume probably not. Feel like not on either, so does have the fuel, but he comes in. Beans will take the flag then. I don't think Volts will improve there, but he might do. Beans behind him then, just about to take the line here. Doesn't improve either.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Well, it does, but very slightly.
Hang on a minute. Oh, how's he? I mean, I know he's in danger, bro. He's in danger. There's 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. It's roughly an outlap around here. What are they doing? 1 minute 18 on a hot lap. So, I mean, you're talking probably a 1 minute 25-ish on your out, maybe 30-ish on your out lap. And, I mean, there's plenty of time. There's plenty of time. This could get interesting just yet. Beansy is struggling. He's tail happy. He couldn't put the power down coming out of there, Housey. And, well, let's just see how he goes. Of course, he is our championship leader, folks. Just going through the treacherous chicane of, well, the quick chicane of turn 8 and 9. Approaching the hairpin of turn 10. He's up by 3. He's up. So, well, there you go. Maybe just leaving it too late. I don't think he's hooked up, though, Housey. And, well, obviously struggling down there in P10. What has Tactical done? A 17.9. The first man into the 17s has ripped the beans. Well, tabbed at the moment, sitting P2.
Oh.
And, and that was bloody close as Beansy's given it everything. What's he got in the bag? It's a 18-3. P6, he's done it. He's safe. He's well and truly safe. As we'll flick down
Volts
to...
improved himself to P2, sorry, just there, into the 70s too. Volts went. Fury's on one here, I think. Or is he going to back out of this? No, he's backing out of it. Oh, is he? Yeah, he's backing out of it. So Scotty, again, I think this will be his 3rd straight lap. Scotty, if he takes a flag here.
Well, I mean, I think he's safe. Venti, Bopton's boxed.
Invalidated.
Venti, I don't think he's up on his previous best time, but Chasy's out there as well. But it looks like Chasy's giving it to it. So we'll just see. We'll just see if he's going to set this lap. Venti's about to take the line. He is up, excuse me.
No,
Has he done enough? No, he still stays P12.
No.
Chasey will be next. And I don't think Chasey's done quite enough either here, how's he? No, he hasn't. P13 for Chasey. And, well, he's got time, mate. He's got time. He's got the fuel. There is plenty of time left. They're all on their final push laps, Housey. And this is where it gets interesting. Blue Dog out there on an outlap. And Blue Dog looking to make a double Q3 in a row. Venti out there as well. And, well, Chasey Dane, this will be it. Thank you very much there, Housey. And, well, Bopton up by 2.5 tenths.
Yep. Obviously just focus on this drop zone now. Dino on the cusp now in 10th. Going again, Venti going again, Blue Dog just about to start his lap, whereas Dino is going again, so 10th down to 14th, all on laps here. Obviously we're watching Bopton exit the hairpin of turn 10 through that little tiny kink of 11, which is somehow classed as a corner, down into this chain of 12 and 13.
There's always something, Housey, there's always something.
Wow,
I love you, mate, I love it.
Bopton then, can he do it?
Oh, no, he cannot. No, he cannot. Dino is out there. Who's next? Chasey, thank you very much.
He's and, a little bit, but not by a lot.
I don't know, Housey, I don't know.
Chasey's going to do it either.
I don't know. There you go. He does improve, but he doesn't get out of there, and that's it. Blue Dog.
So it will be
done.
Blue Dog's. He was on a lap.
Yeah, I thought he was on a lap.
Yeah, he's on a lap here. I'm sure he's on a lap here, Blue Dog.
What? I thought he was on a lap.
I don't know why. Yeah, so did I. And Dino too. Both on laps here.
Yeah, well, this is confusing. Yeah, let's go to Dino. And Dino, there we go. Yes, he's going to set this one here. I'm going to flick to the boys below him, of course, as Dino's about to take the line any second. I think this is a lot better. Oh, P9. Yeah. Macedonia puts in the pit lane. Blue Dog is next. And Blue Dog is going to, this is going to count. This is going to count. It's got to count. He was on a lap. He was on a lap.
Nothing.
Oh.
No, I don't know what went wrong. He was definitely on a lap, I'm sure of it.
He missed the line. I thought he made the line, Pills. Pretty sure he made the line.
Me too. Yeah,
he had 40 seconds to get to the line at the hairpin.
I saw it counting 100%, I'm sure of it. Anyway.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that's an anticlimax if I've ever seen one, Housey.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it stays at 1.
Hey, well, he was close there, wasn't he? Like P11, he was close to making it Q2, Q3s in 2 weeks.
Oh, excuse me.
Any normal day with the tyres, and he'd have had arguably a prime starting position with those free choice, but obviously, as we've already touched on, wet session here, so everyone will be on the drive.
That's exactly right. But best of the rest, and the opportunity to sort of, well, think outside the box a little bit. You know, and, well, it's all about keeping your nose clean into, well, the 1, 2, and 3 corners, turns 1, 2, and 3, and that's where it's all at. I mean, positioning the car in the right spot. We don't have to tell these boys twice. And yeah, the checker flag did come out. I did see the flag, but I mean, I looked up and when I realised, it was like, hang on, I thought there was plenty of time. But anyway, we'll push on. And yeah, there you go. And there he is, on call, the Mr. Altitude, Suicide 5. Wow, how's he? He's back. He's back next season, mate. He's put his hand up for a full-time seat, and he will be back. And well, I do know he's prepping himself nicely for the next one, and be good to have him back. I tell you what, Pillars misses you, mate.
He's done prepping. He's
Well,
finished.
Pillars absolutely misses Suicide 5, of course, and well, there he is there in the chat. Oh, you got to talk about it. Just drop one word and whack. There he is. But we'll push on because best left for off air, I dare say, Housey.
Yes, most things with S5 normally are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Best teammate I've ever had, though.
Well, I mean, you say there's a lot of Housey 5 love here, mate. I mean, be careful, they're early signs, mate. That's all I can say.
Yeah, lucky I've got a few thousand miles between us, so it's all right.
Yeah, that's right. Well,
He's big, but he's not that big.
yeah, that's right. That's well. There you go. There's your saving grace, mate. There's your saving grace. Macedonia first one to blink here in the Q3. Excuse us, folks. Oh, we sort of make fools out of ourselves. But anyway, Macedonian out there, and well, let's just see what the Master Man can do. His form's picked up, Housey. His run of results of late have been a lot better than what they were. He struggled a lot this season. For a guy who finished P2 in the championship last season, just hasn't hooked it up. And, well, for whatever reason, of course, and, well, he assures me he is wanting to be back with a bang for F122. We're all looking forward to it. And, well, this season, of course, yet to be wrapped up. We've got 2 more rounds after this one. Of course, we head to Mexico after here. And then we finish up at Silverstone. And on the 27th of June, that'll be one day before the Championship Edition game is released. Everybody's happy. There you go. So Macedonian setting himself up here, Housey. Yeah, I mean, you can go a couple of ways here in this Q3. And always he's going on the grass isn't going to help his cause whatsoever. But you can go a couple of ways here, mate. You fuel the car and you just burn it. And... you know, you just stay out there the whole session pretty much, and well, at the very end, you can either put a fresh set or you sort of time your run so you can burn fuel, do probably 3 or 4 laps on this run, box, and then probably do another couple of laps with a little bit less fuel, of course. As I said earlier, as the track sort of, well, you get more confidence and you get more faith in the car, what's happening in your hands, of course, if you're on a wheel, even if you're on a controller. And, well, I mean, you're sort of out there feeling where the grip is. And, well, that's exactly what they've been doing the whole session, sort of building to this point where they can sort of trust the car and fully throw it in there as what Macedonian is attempting to do, pardon the pun. As, well, there you go. That is Curly's League. And how are you, mate? Good to see you in the chat. And hope all goes well on the new game, of course. And, well, there you go. Macedonian, what's he got? What's he got? The Cadbury driver, of course. The Cadbury Pot 1 driver, of course. As I did say, P2 championship last season. And, well, like I said, oh, the back half, I thought he was going to invalidate, but no. He's done all right. He's done all right as the Masso man. It's a 118.7. 118.7. I've just missed it. No, I haven't. There you go. Tab with a 17.9. Milligains, 18.6.
25 beans. Tactical, they're coming thick and fast.
Yeah, they certainly are. I feel like saying present every time. And, well, there you go. It's like a roll call. Bolts will be next. Oh, there you go. He's ridden that inside curb at turn number 13. And, yeah, well, unsettled the car a little bit. Still set a great time with a 1 minute 18.2. Scotty takes the line. That's a 1 minute 18.8. So, well, first round of laps done there, Housey. Tabbed is out there, still on another lap, of course. You're just going to see these boys burn some fuel here. And there you go. Excuse me, mate.
I believe.
No.
Milligain's set a lap, but he's out. Oh, Beans has just hit the wall too. A little bit of
and yes, there you go. He certainly has. He's got a bit of front wing damage, Housey, by the look of that. And he will put that in the pit lane.
Let's see if they're gonna box. No, Tab going around again, even though he was down. Maybe he didn't do a charge lap, so he's got 30% of battery, so he used it. Macedonia going again as well, but well down. I thought these boys might have just done a usual. Yeah, he did improve a little bit, but 2.5 invalidated then. So these boys going your way. I thought these boys might do the usual stock standard in
Nah, not in a
after
wet
one lap.
session, mate. Wet session. Oh,
I
Dino's
thought they'd have-
invalidated. But not in a wet session, Housey. It's so different. You've got to get that continuity. You've got to get that car really right at the right time. When it's light, when you've got confidence, when you're ready to push that limit, and really, really maximise your lap time. I've got Junior in the chat. And Junior, welcome. Pillars is there as well. And Peas will beat that later, of course. Peas is a freak. And of course, he is leading that championship. Excuse me, Tabbed invalidated this run. I dare say he will box now and throw in a fresh set.
Daniel's slightly down on his time. He's the car behind. 2.5 up on his time here, though. So 2.5 is probably the one to watch here. I don't think Macedonia's going to improve. And if he does, he's going to be one hell of a final sector. 2.5 probably the one to watch here.
Just get it ready, because if he's going to set this lap, we'll stay with Macedonian, of course, and then I'll quickly flick it, get it ready for 2.5. As Macedonian takes the line, what's he got? No, he does not, but 2.5 does! And 2.5 sets a 1 minute 18.4, Mr. Fury Strat. Well, his form's picked up 2 of late, and let's just see. Well, there you go. Great third sector, Fury. P2 from you.
Flying. Here he comes. And Volts also, he's clambered the wall though. Wall of Champions, Volts was going slightly quicker. Might cost him, it doesn't though.
P2
Still
from Volts,
improved.
there you go, a 17.9.
He's got a little, he definitely lost that pole in the Wall of Champions there for sure. So he's got a little bit more if he's got time to go again. Could be a close battle, to be fair.
I think so, mate. I think so.
The furthest car round on the track at the moment.
What's interesting to note, though, here, Housey, of course, championship alive and well. And
that's going to
I mean, where Beans is sitting at the moment, I reckon he's like Tab's sitting on the top. There's 6 cars in between him and the guy he's chasing, of course. I've ripped the Beans, our championship leader, and we're coming down to the final parts of this season where it is so close here. And, well, I mean, geez, it's anyone's game. It's going to go down to the wire here, folks. All the way down to Silverstone. As Macedonian does improve. P6 for him.
Tabbed improves as well. There we go. Boom.
17.6. Whack from the young fella. Woof. He's turned up. He means business. Of course, he made a little bit of an error last week there, Housey. And, well, I mean, maybe. He's just fuming. He wants to right that wrong, perhaps, mate. Wants to right that wrong. As, well, Dino is down on his time. They're all going to come in now, Housey, I reckon, mate.
I reckon so. Yeah, probably. You're probably right here. Enough of trying to get this level right. Probably fresh set if I've got them. And alter the fuel level, as you said earlier. Yeah, Macedonia just invalidates that one. Don't think Tab yet down. Who is that? Is that Beans? It is Beans. Beans is on an outlap here, so Beans is already on an outlap, so Beans will be the one to watch in a second.
Yeah, I don't think he's comfortable with his setup at the moment here, mate. Of course, he would have gone the way of the dry, of course, but I think he's struggling just a little bit. I mean, I could be wrong, but it's very unlikely. Look, he's sitting at the moment P8. That's very unusual. Maybe just doesn't like it around the wet. Hasn't done much wet practice, maybe, perhaps, as we are seeing some guys out there.
Yeah. Oh, he's deep into the hairpin there, Scotty. What's about?
Oh, and he's struggling to put that power down too. I mean, he's got a decision to make. Would you put it in the pit lane now, splash and dash, and just really just go and just have a good crack at it as Bolts has left the session. No, he's going to have another go at it. As Scotty is trying to hook up, and let's just see, has he improved? I don't think so, has he? Would have lost a point. He does.
No,
not by much, but he throws himself up into P7.
Yeah, he had more for definite. That exit of turn 11, well, 10, 11 was not great for him. So Beans on a lap here. He's the furthest one around, I do believe. Obviously, like we spoke. Now down in 9th, so certainly needs a slap to Beans. Dried up at all over this session, has it? I mean, been pretty consistent. At least that's one thing for the lads. It looks like the grip's been fairly consistent over the 3 sessions. Beans then down into the hairpin. Let's see what his traction is going to be like out of this. Tricky enough in the dry sometimes.
Yeah, but look at the throttle control. That's very good by
nice,
Beansy. That is very good.
Yeah, very, very good. Yeah, good exit. Not panicking, just being nice and smooth with that application, which is what you need to be.
Absolutely.
That's the difference sometimes. So let's have a look then. Got to keep it clean. Does so. Looks a bit cautious through that wall.
Yeah, he's a bit cautious, but he's not bad. He's not bad at all. An 18.3, a big improvement. P5 from him. As we'll flick up to, Tactical's getting himself underway.
Scotty's gone again. Scotty's gone again here. I don't know if it's going to improve or not. It does slightly.
Look how close it is. I mean, that threw him up into P7. He jumped Macedonian, and he only improved by a couple of hundredths of a second. As well, 2.5 out there. He's purpled the second sector, Housey. And Dino, where's Dino on an outlap? So we're going to stay with 2.5 here. 2.5 is absolutely sending it. And, well, I mean, he is leading. Let's not forget, he's leading the Pot 2 Championship. The Mamba, he wants it. I know he wants it. And, well, it's down to him and Fury, to be fair. And, well, the Mamba is out there. He means business. Oh, he gets awfully close to the Wall of Champions. What's he got? Housey? It's an 18-0 P4. And jumps Fury, and guess what? Fury is next. Oh, and he's up, and he's up, and he's up.
Yep.
There you go, Mr. Fury Strat. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, Fury.
Beans is going again here. I'm not sure. I haven't seen enough of the lap, but he's going to take the line here. Can he improve? He does. Back up to third. He was down to sixth, so not bad. Tactical also flying here. He's about to take the line.
Hey!
Oh, 17.6. Good lap.
17.6 from Jesus. He's back. Tactical's back. I knew it wouldn't take him long, Housey. A bit of continuity in his game. Yes, he had a season off a little bit. He was there and thereabouts last season, but he had a lot of time off. He got married and stuff like that, and he's back. I'm so glad he's back, and, well, his speed is starting to come back as well. And that is fantastic. What's Dino got? Dino, watching on by Pillars, the Pot 1 Europe driver, he does improve. Doesn't improve his starting position. P10 from him. As we've got Macedonian, has invalidated. 2.5 has invalidated. And
Fury is on one here. He's just slightly better than his previous Fury. Just slightly. But the Wall of Champions can change all that. You can gain so much time there if you've got a good one. Then it'll be tabbed after Fury, mate.
Hey, he does improve. P3 from Fury. P3 from Fury. Dino out on track. And, well, he's almost on par with his previous best.
That takes the pole back. 17's. Here comes Tactical there. Oh, he's invalidated the last corner.
Invalidated, man. Oh, look how close it is between them. Oh, 2,000ths of a second. 2,000ths of a second, Housey. As, well, Dino out there, and, I'm not too
I think he looked a bit slow on the exit of the hairpin there, to be honest.
I've just paid attention to the chat, and well, he's back all right. Holy moly! He's certainly back, and that is it. We've got our qualifying session done and dusted. As well, there is no filter there, and holy moly! Moving on.
We'll let these screens roll over them just to be 100% sure, but...
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Waiting for the AI cars to come back to the pits, or not, as Tab's cars just want to keep going. But that is session done.
Well, of course, Housey, dry race. And, well, I mean, this track throws up some racing, mate. Glad it is dry. They had a bit of a horrid qualifying session, of course, in intermediate conditions. Tabbed, look at that, 2,000ths of a second. Oof. Tabbed. Gets the extra points for pole position, of course. And Fury, I tell you what, he's on the hunt for 2.5s. Well, number one spot in pot 2, of course. 2.5 P6, Fury P3. Of course, Scotty on his debut as a full-time driver. P7, great showing from him. The new Rothmans driver, Macedonian there as well, of course. And, well, Millie Gaines did set a lap, but oof, the sun is shining, and the weather is sweet here now, Housey.
Yep, obviously. Nice difference for the lads. Won't have done track time in this session anyway. I know they've done practice times, but first time with the dries here can be a little bit off-putting, perhaps not actually being into a kind of a rhythm through qualifying on the dries. So maybe we'll see that affect a few people on the first opening laps. These boys are all professionals, obviously. Maybe not, but can happen. Just take it again. Canada is. I find that myself personally. Give it a few laps, you get into a nice rhythm around this track, and then it's just a matter of flicking them off, flicking them off, flicking them off. Lovely flow to it when you get it all right.
Absolutely, mate.
Obviously,
It is a really good track.
That Wall of Champions is the bit for me, obviously, where you can gain and lose a whole hunk of time.
It's like the typical carrot, you know, dangle that carrot, you know, like it certainly is. It really, really is. And, well, this clock is about to click down to 0, and there it goes. And I'll try saying that very cautiously. Holy shit. Anyway. It nearly came out all a bit wrong there, Housey, but I'm going to push on and highlight that fact. There you go. Tabbed on. They're on pole position. And where are these tyres? There they are. And that's what they've decided to do. Tabbed is going to make the most of the clean air. He's relying on a good launch, Housey. P1 on the soft compound. Tactical genius. Look at that fuel light. She's on, meaning he's relying on a safety car. Bit of fuel saving required there. Fury, the first of the medium runners. Probably, who knows? There's a long way to go. Haven't even started yet. But thinking differently. Beansy the same way. P4 from him. Bolts on return, of course, as a reserve in P5. 2-5, P6. Scotty on debut for Rothmans. P7 on the soft compound. Well, he's sort of there and thereabouts, isn't he, Scotty? Relying on a good launch here. Macedonian in there on the medium. P8 from him. Milligains, P9, the Texaco. The next oily boy, of course, P9. And Dino in P10. Another solid job from Dino, of course, and well, he had a great qualifying session last week, didn't he? Blue Dog there in P11, the best of the rest, so to speak, and he has opted for the medium, of course. Of course, they all had free tyre choices, but yeah, there you go. It's just a habit. And, well, there you go. Number 12, Bopton. Bopton on the soft compound. Benty on the medium. And putting plenty of energy in them as well, of course. Tracy Dane, the pot 4 leader here, folks. And he is there in P14 on the soft compound. Numbnuts is Tyler Gaming, and he is there, and he is in P15 on the medium. Brad Tay, P16, of course, and well, I mean, there's a couple of cars in between the Paddy and the Buns, but maybe that'll pan out a bit later on. Ty-Star, P17, of course, yes, the other oily boy, Johnny M4, Rothmans Racing, P18 on the soft, Callum, P19, and Crazy Kiwi on the medium. Who's here? And, well, I did get a message from Tollers, and he couldn't make it anyway, and he's spewing. And so there you go. So to answer your question earlier from before drop, but we're about to get underway, Housey, as the final loading's about to happen. Woof.
Okay then, settle down.
We've got 5 lights. And we are go here at Gilles Villeneuve Circuit. And that is look at the launch from Tabbed. Oh, wow. Job done. Job done. And who's that having a bit of a sneaky sneak? That is Fury. That is Fury trying to go around the outside. We've got a great view of this. Tactical's going to hold this position. He has to. It's race critical, and he's done it. He has done it. Great job, boys. They've all got through unscathed by the look of that, Housey.
Yep, it's looking good at the back, to be fair. Oh, it's close between 2-5 and Macedonia into turn 4. But all looking good, I think.
Well, I mean, let's just have a look to see how they started off here, Housey. Who's gained, who's lost, and I thought so. Scotty and 2-5, a bit of a switcheroo there, mate. And Numbnuts up 3 positions. And, well, pretty good start, to say the least, all unscathed. And that's what we absolutely love to see.
Yeah, brilliant start by all. Numbnuts having a real good look at Blue Dog here on the back straight. the opening lap. Numnut's up 3 spots so far. Biggest winner so far on this first lap, up in the 12th.
Well, I mean, look at the train. Look at the train, Housey. Chugga, 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 choo, choo. From P2, Callum's out. Callum's out. He's hit the wall of champions. He's hit the wall of champions. Oh, Callum, not quite a champ just yet, but he's done. And the wall claims another as Tab's out there on track. P1, 1.1 seconds ahead of Tactical out of the DRS zone. Hasn't even been enabled yet, Housey, and doing a stellar job. The objective of these two is to break and push and do the best they can on that soft compound. Their race will come to them a little bit later on. It is this battle here. Scotty gets by Beansy on the soft compound, and that's the trouble. There you go. Scotty's trying to make his way through. He's on the quicker rubber, and Beansy leading this championship. Very, very, very good. And, well, there you go. Oh, it was in the pit. My eyes went everywhere. It's the start of the Grand Prix. There's battles everywhere. And I just seen a yellow dot on my screen. Oh, green dot, go yellow. And, oh, we've got a touch. We've got a touch. 2-5's around. 2-5 is around. Oh, he's got to wait. And he's got to wait. He's got to wait. He does the right thing. And that is just unfortunate. That is just unfortunate from him. As we move back up the grid, and Dino's having a good look here, Housey, as Numbnuts cops a penalty. And there you go, we'll move it back up to the top because Tactical is starting to come alive here, Housey, and Black Dino gets a penalty as well. And that is track reminiscent here, Housey. I mean, Tactical's got to save some fuel. Of course, he should be a little bit quicker, of course, in overall top speed. Of course, Tab's light is not on, and wow, flirting with track limits. These boys are pushing. Look at them go, Housey.
Yep, Macedonian Mimi gains here. In a battle, obviously, with Dino. Further back, Bopton, Venti, Tystar, Bradtay, Johnny M4, all still in with a bit of a battle there. Johnny M4 closing right in on the back of Bradtay here. Keep an eye on it, getting past Bradtay. So, Johnny M4 up to 16th. DRS
oh, hang on a minute. Oh, Beans went ultra defensive. Macedonia's going to get this job done. Beans down to 7th. Beans down to 7th. Oh, no. That's not what he needs. That's not what he needs, but I told you, Macedonian, he has come alive the back half of this season, and it is great to see. Another penalty for Volts, there you go, and he's chasing Fury. And Fury, well, he's doing a stellar job at the moment, and 2-5, well, there was contact. Not too sure who that was between, though. It was through that last complex of corners. And, well, we've seen him there trying to rejoin. He's out of position, is the 2-5. And, well, the race is long. Anything can happen. A safety car will fix everything. And we'll just keep your head in the game, of course. Gaps are starting to stabilise a little bit, Housey, as Miller Gaines now senses some blood. Maybe the championship leader. He looks a bit vulnerable at the moment, mate.
Yeah, I'm just watching a little bit further back. Blue Dog got past Numbnuts, or repassed Numbnuts, back for 10th place on that last lap. Could be a bit of a swapperoo coming as well, because Numbnuts hasn't lost the back of him. They've got the chain of Dino, Miller Gaines, Beans, Macedonia ahead of them. Oh, a little touch of the wall from Numbnuts on the exit of turn 10. It might cost him down the straight, even though he does have the DRS. Johnny M4 closing in on the back of Tystar. Tystar closing in on the back of Venti as well. Keep an eye on the tree for moves. Here comes Numbnuts. The move on Blue Dog.
Oh, that is a great move. That is a great move. Woof. Tell you what, Blue Dog gave him the room, and Numbnuts took that place. Very well done. There you go. Chasey is now past Blue Dog. It's cost him. It's absolutely cost him because he's just dropped another position down to 12. And, well, he's not done yet. Yes, he is. There's still purchase in that soft compound, Housey, and Chasey using it expertly.
Look at behind him, though. Look at behind him. Blue Dog, Venti, Bopton, Tystar, Johnny M4 within...
Oh!
Bopton.
Whoa, Fancy, what happened there? And I tell you what, that was... Fancy dropped a few positions there. Well, don't know what the hell happened there, but...
Lifted, but certainly the closing pace looked like he lifted. Maybe just not wanting to get involved with these full-time drivers.
Oh, and Johnny M4 getting it all wrong.
That's like for him, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, already up to 6 seconds with Johnny M4 then. Kingy past Venti as well, so Venti dropping here. Venti going to give that place to Bradtay as well here. Is he? No, Bradtay doesn't quite get the exit. Back up at the front then, Beans has got past Macedonia. Chasey Dane past Numbnuts. And Tabbed down to P. Oh, Tabbed and Tactical having a ring-a-ding-ding here into turn 2.
Well, I'll tell you what, look at the top 4. They're all in that DRS zone, and the medium runners are going to come into it here, Housey. Look at them. They're all hunting. They're all on the hunt. Tactical's all over Tabbed. Tabbed's just lost a little bit of pace at the moment. They've all clawed that gap back, right back up. And look at the medium. Look at Scotty. He's going to come under the pump from Beans soon. Beans is pushing. Beans is pushing. Did you see that? And, well, there you go. He knows he's got to make up some ground now. He knows this is where the race is going to be. Oh, and that's track limits for sure. That is track limits for sure. You want to be careful because that is going to hurt. That is going to hurt. Fury all over Tactical. I'll tell you what, it's all about that exit. What's going on, Housey? There's Macedonian, Milliganes, Macedonian. Who's got the DRS? Who's got the DRS?
I don't know why he went for that movement again. Should have been smarter and waited till the exit. No point making the move on the entry to 10 as much as you want. You've got the exit and the DRS afterwards. A little mistake maybe by Milliganes there, but he's got some pace.
That! Look how close that is! And holy moly, they are nose to stern. They are nose to stern. And Milliganes, well, I tell you what, he's on the hunt. Macedonian, he's under the pump. He's trying to catch Beans. At the same time, he's got to look what's going on behind him. Because look at the train starting to happen. Dino has just now tapped onto that. And, well, this is getting interesting to say the least. Then let's not forget, we've got Chasey Dane there. His teammate behind him, Numbnuts, Blue Dog, and the Bopton is starting to come back as well. So, it's happening, Housey.
Yeah, Bopton just dropping a little bit off the back of Blue Dog, but obviously those old spices, 9th, 10th and 11th at the moment, and Tactical with the lead, actually. We've missed that. Tactical's got past Tabbed on this lap. Tabbed looking to close in here on the back straight. But again, like you said, Fury and Volts on those mediums.
I
tell you
what, Housey, look, I mean, I don't want to play devil's advocate here, but going off what I am looking at the moment, I mean, we commentate these boys week in, week out. I don't know if we're going to get a safety car. I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it. I don't reckon they're on. I'm telling you, they are on. And here comes Volts down the inside, and he's got that job done. But Fury, there's touch, a little bit of a touch there. And Volts carries on. Job done, up in a third. Fury, there you go, slowing up, and Scotty, it allows Scotty to come back. And there you go, Scotty's eyes will light up. That timing tree for him would have dropped dramatically, and I'll tell you what, he would have been licking his lips. But as we predicted, Housey, here comes Beans on Macedonian.
No, it's the other way around. Macedonia's just taken Beans.
Oh, I apologise. Sorry, mate.
Macedonia back past Beans. So,
Jesus.
As you touched on a couple of times, Beans actually looking like he's a little bit off form here. Milliganes has got him in his sights now.
He certainly does. And
a bit of pace.
Well, I'll tell you what, Milliganes has done a stellar job the last few races. All right, his results haven't been, but his pace has come back.
His pace
and that's the thing. All right, his results haven't been there as in the race results, but his pace has come back. It's great to see. And, well, let's just hope he can pick up where he's going to leave off. Of course, I speak of season 4. And, well, there you go. This one, a long way to go as Beansy Milliganes swap again. Beansy gets that job done. But I'll tell you what, Macedonia's not done yet. They've both got that DRS. And, well, this is going to swap again. Macedonian, Rip the Bean, same strat at the moment. And, well, maybe, just maybe, these boys up the front, Tactical and Tab swapping again as well. And they've heard the call, mate. They are just, well, Tab is just out of that DRS zone from Volt, of course. But Tactical is not. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be bloody close when they get to that point. As we'll flick back down to Milliganes and Macedonian. Oh, Bopton gets the time penalty.
Yep, so the Patty and the Bun. The Patty leading the Bun at the moment, but the Bun closing in, to be fair. Oh, that was quite funny actually. I spoke to Blue Dog in the week, and he said he was going to put some mayo on the bun so that the patty slips away.
Well, I mean, it is that month, isn't it? It is that month, and well, Chasey Dane must be feeling the pinch of these softs.
Yeah, he's tired.
I mean, now, surely, it's time to say goodbye.
Yeah, he's just struggling with exits. I've been keeping an eye on the battle.
Oh, hang on! Here comes Messo. Has he got enough? No, he has not. Oh, he had to pull out of it. Milliganes sends it him as well. Look at this. Milliganes got a great run. He's going to go to the inside. He's going to go to the inside. He's going to get it done. He's going to get it done. No. Touched. Oh, they've touched. And there you go. Well, Macedonia's not careful. He's going to lose two. He's got to keep his head. He's got to keep his head. And this is close. This is close. And Macedonian holds on to P8. Wow, Housey. It could have been two positions in a couple of corners.
Could have been. Dino was definitely having a sniff there. You can see what was going on in front of him. Milligane's actually gapped Macedonia after passing them by quite a bit there, so Macedonia just struggling that last lap. Dino going to be looking to make the move. Obviously, DRS train now. Macedonia got it. We've got yellow sector 1.
Oh,
High
Star is out. High Star is out. That is a. Oh, that is.
Right. Safety car.
Oh,
Safety car.
That has saved. That has saved the. Holy shit. That has saved the soft runners. That has saved the soft runners. That is. You couldn't have dreamed for a better one. And.
Yeah.
Well.
Here we go then. So who's going to be first along then? Is Tactical in? He is in. Yeah. Does Tab follow him? He does.
Of course.
Follows him. Fury carries on. Fury carries on.
Yeah, you're in no man's land on the medium. I mean, you either stay out there and run your stint, and it's just an awkward time for the medium. And like, I mean, to get a safety car right there, right at the end of that soft life. Oh, I tell you what. Oh, there you go. That's a penalty to Chasey.
Chasey.
Does that's ruining some sort of record, isn't it?
That is ruining a stat unless he can clear it in the pit lane later on.
That's speeding in the pit lane.
Do it. Yep.
As Fury leads.
So the Mayo working. Yeah, Fury the only one not to box as far as I saw there.
No, and Rip the Beans. No, Rip the Beans not as well.
Sorry, yeah. Right,
but let's not forget.
2-5? Oh, no, 2-5.
Beansy has a time penalty now. He's got 3 seconds to his name. Volts has 3 seconds to his name. Dino 3. Numbnuts, which is Tyler. A bit of a name change in P10 with 3. Chasey, of course, with 5. If he stops again, which I dare say he will serve that in the pit lane. Bopton with 3. Johnny M4 with 9. Venti with 3. So there you go. And there's the stops for you. All done. One stop, bar the top 2. And
position changed. Your position changed. I've got it up here if you want. Numbnuts up 5, the biggest winner so far. Johnny M4 up 4. Crazy Kiwi also up 4. They're your 3 biggest winners. Biggest losers, 2-5 down 12 positions. Venti down 4. And Tabbed down 3. At this point in time, obviously lap 11. Oh, Rip the Beans is coming in.
Yeah, I think smart call. I think he should have maybe done that the first time.
Yeah.
Smart call, because that would have. I think it would have hurt him big time, mate. Like big time. Take the pain now.
Daisy in.
It's sort of I mean, smart call. Go a bit different. You are in no man's land. It's sort of compromised the original strategy here, and that's just. Let's just see. Beansy's no slouch. It's going to make for entertaining racing, but look where he's going to come out, Hauser. Look where he's going to come out. Where is he? He's going to be dead last. He will be. Oh no, he's not. Sorry, excuse me. P13. He comes out. My apologies.
Yeah. So
and
Daisy got him rid of that 5-second penalty and putting the hards on. Brad Tate also doing something possibly smart. He went. I believe he started on the medium. He'd come in, put a set of softs on, done 1 lap on it, come back in, put the mediums on again. So Brad Tate maybe. I mean, can he do that? What we're talking? 23 laps? No. Yeah, 23 laps. Obviously a few under safety, so we're talking about 20 laps. Yeah, probably doable on the medium. Let me just double check that race director to make sure I am not lying to you. But yeah, medium, soft medium, so everybody but Fury run 2 sets of compounds at least at this point in time.
I'll tell you what, Housey. I mean, you got to play it smart here, mate. I mean, everyone's eyes light up turn 1 on a restart. Everyone's eyes do light up. Safety car is in this lap, folks. Stay with tactical. But I mean, the soft runners, I'll tell you what, they're going to have a lot more mid-corner grip. They've just got to make sure they position that car well, because if they do a massive, well, a bit of an ambitious move, it's going to end in pain for them. It will be a nose change, and let's just see when Fury is going to go, of course. 11-lap old mediums. He is a sitting duck.
I'm going to keep an eye on Rip the Beans down in 13th here as we get underway.
He's gone. Fury's gone. Fury's gone. And Tactical was caught sleeping. Look back. What a move. Tabbed. Tab's already got my tactical. He's caught him nothing. He means business to the young fella. Up in the P2. So far, so good from everybody. Oh, there's Macedonian. Look at that. Oh, the purchase of this soft compound. Tab down, back down to P3. Oh, they're swapping again. Woo-hoo. What a battle these boys are having. Dino and Macedonian. Macedonian and Dino. Oh, they're both wheel banging. Oh, they've left each other just enough space, but Macedonian on the inside line on exit has got that done.
Yep, Rudolph getting a penalty on the restart there. Not good for him in his battle with Chasey over that penalty finishes. Bean's not actually making anything at the moment on those soft tyres. Still 13th where he restarted this one 3/4 of a lap ago.
Oh, have a look at the front though. Have a look at the front. I think, look, Fury, once this DRS is open, that's it. And he will just be picked off one by one. I think, you know, like I said, he's in no man's land a little bit with those medium runners. Rip the Beans opting to take the pain on that second lap of that safety car and swapping to that soft, of course. And he's still down there in 13th. Well, there you go. He's just got the job done on the Bopton. And, well, Bopton, now he's suffering. Bopton's suffering. And there you go. 2-5's going to get the job done. No, it's Crazy Kiwi. I apologise. And Crazy Kiwi up into 13th. Bopton down into 14th. And Dino with another penalty as Scotty taps onto the back of Bolts.
Yep. Chasey and Brad Tate still down there 16th, 17th and 18th respectively after doing those different pit stops. We'll pick them up later. Venti gets a penalty. So penalties coming in thick and fast here. We're only not even halfway. So boys going to have to keep an eye on that. These positions possibly will change across the line when we get there later on. Tactical then closing in here on the Fury up the front. Tab's still right there. Volt's still right there. The top four. No, actually, forget that. Just look back. They're all there still.
They're all there.
No one really doing it.
No, it's look at the train, Housey. Look at it. From P1 all the way down to P15. 2-5 making his way through. He's going to try to stretch that hard compounding. I don't know, he should have stayed on the medium. The medium can go forever as Tactical. Flirting with limits. And hang on a minute, here comes Bolts. Look at the run he's got. He's side by side with our championship leader. And, well, there you go. Tab letting him through. Tab's letting him through. And, well, he knows his fight, does Tabs. And he's just done the right thing. He knows what he's got to do, just a young fella. This is all about playing the smart game. Rip the Beans down in P11. And that's exactly what Tab knows. And he's just got to keep that momentum, doesn't he, Housey? Of course, he suffered a little bit of a points loss last week, making a bit of a lunge. It was all good and proper, but hurt him, Housey. Oh, there you go. Who's that? Tactical's out. Tactical's out. Tactical's out. Well, what a hit. What a hit. And that's him done. That is flown to the medical centre. He is done. He is done. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, unfortunate then, again, showing good pace this week. We've got a virtual safety car then for this one, not the full safety car. Tay dropping, oh hang on a minute, what was that? Milligains has also dropped a load of places here. Is he missing a wing?
He certainly is. Milligains is missing a wing. I think he got caught up there with that tactical, that incident there, and I don't know, mate, I'm not going to point fingers. We didn't quite see it. Just saw it in the distance, but look at that. Look at the boxes. There's a few pit lane movers. And yes, Tabs is in. Tabs is in. Lap 16, safety car. Fury stayed out. Oh, Fury. Fury stayed out, mate. Fury stayed out.
Kiwi having a wing. Not sure about Venti. Obviously, Milligan's having a wing.
Oh, no. 2-5. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's under safety car anyway. But, I mean, he's had to stack.
Yeah, I've got a full safety car, yeah.
Yeah, we've got a full safety car, mate. Full safety car. That's come out again for those guys in the hunt because Fury's out there on 15-lap-old mediums. I mean, we understand he's just, I mean, race ruin perhaps, Housey, maybe? I mean, I don't want to call it just out for him. I mean, anything can happen, but I mean, he's way out of sync, isn't he, mate?
He is compared to what the rest have done, but sometimes it takes that to, you know, be brave and do something. I mean, this is last week's winner. We shouldn't question him too much. Obviously loves a different strategic call. That's why his name is what it is.
Well, yes.
So we will see. Obviously, maybe not done with in terms of hold-ups or safety cars virtual safety cars in this one yet. We're only just, again, still clicking halfway. So a long way to go.
Well, mate, I mean, Dino, Numbnuts should box. They should box. They should get rid of that soft compound. And Dino stays out. Well, Numbnuts
Fury's
does.
in now. Fury's in.
Your smart move. Fury had to. He had to. He had to. And once he's going, he's putting on the soft compound. Chasey Dane out there on the hard P7. He will run that to the end. And, well, look at that. Look at that bit of a switcheroo. Look at the change in order. Dino's out of sync now. He's on six-lap old softs. They're not going to last too much longer, folks. All right, we are under safety car conditions, but they are not going to last too much longer. Yeah. And, well, the medium can run a mile around here. And be very interesting. Not too sure how much purchase they're going to have come the latter stages. But this safety car definitely helps the longevity of that.
Okay, so I was just having a quick check on the fastest lap. Fastest lap is held by Tactical at the moment, who is obviously out of the race, so that will change later on, I'm sure. I was just going to have a look at these position changes, because obviously that last lap there is some changes gone on there, because you've got the likes. Yeah, there we go, look at that. Johnny on 4 up 14 spots into P4, Dino up 7 spots in P3, Scotty up 5 in P2, Volts up 4 in P1, Blue Dog and Bopton both up 6 places for them, Crazy up 7, Brad Tate up 8, Crazy Kiwi up 8, so those boys, great job at the moment. We're going to have a safety car in this lap. We'll go green again.
Well, interesting to note. Look at that. Look at that. Same tyre life now. Tabbed, Beans, 9, 10. Wow, wow, wow. It's changed everything a bit. Changed it a bit. Changed it a bit. And here we go. Scotty. P2 at the moment, Housey. And I think he's getting ready to pounce here, mate. Volts setting the pace. Keeping, oh, he's gone. Volts is gone. Volts has gone. And there you go. Nearly. But no, Scotty was a little bit awake. And he's managed to tap onto that reserve livery. But hang on a minute. Dino, he's the one to watch. He's still got purchase in that soft. Whether he can make it work, of course, there will be no DRS for another few laps yet. And that is not going to help him at all.
Pretty much the whole field got caught napping there, actually, to be honest with you. You look at the gaps all the way down.
Oh, hey.
Was probably the best one.
Brad Tay, we know Brad Tay is Team Cat. He's got Team Cat tattoos. And look at this. Look at this. He's got tabbed. Oh, he's got tabbed. Tab's got a pounce. He's got a cat in front of him. Brad Tay's not going to make it easy. Brad Tay will not make it easy. And Tab is just slotting in. He just got to bide his time. Look at that, and that is why Team Cat are dominating this year. They just work so well as a team, and wow, look at that. He's putting that car in all the wrong places for Tabbed, and look at, he's just covering the line, doing everything right. And the young fella, look at this. Tab's got to make a move. He's got to make a move, but he's got Chasey in front, and that's going to hurt. He's just got to be patient, mate. He's just got to be patient. As Bolt sets the fastest lap with a 1 minute 11.389.
Tab touched the wall on the way out there. I don't know if there's probably no visible damage, but there might be slight damage to his car. It did touch the wall. Oh, he's a bit wide into turn 2. Beans looking for a sniff up the inside.
Oh, here we go. Venti, Numbnuts. Oh, Venti gets a tank slapper. This is side by side. Oh, look at this. Venti holds a spot. Venti, great job by him. As Brad Tay ripped the beans, look at that. Tab got by and he's let his teammate through. Tab's hit the wall. I don't know if he's got damage or not, but he got a massive tank slapper. Oh, Jesus.
That was under yellow. We've got safety car.
Oh, my God.
And to be honest with you, I think Beans made that place under yellow. The game hasn't spotted it, but I'm sure he did. But Beans passed tapped it in the wall. Okay, so safety car again, ladies and gentlemen. We've lost Millie. Wow. From someone who predicted no safety cars, you couldn't have been further wrong.
Talk about the comms curse, mate. And I did say during the week that I don't normally do that. One thing I did it, Housey. I've done it. Sorry, boys. But there you go. Again, we're human. We are all human.
So, Volt's in.
Look at the action in the pit lane.
Yeah,
look at the action in the pit lane.
Did Beans come in? He didn't. He stayed out.
Did Tabbed get out of jail free? Did Tabbed get out of jail free is the question. I think he did, because you would be crazy if he did get damage and he is out there at the moment.
Both sides of that wing, because he knocked the left on that exit of, what is that, turn 7? And he also knocked the right-hand side in the Wall of Champions, turn 13. So he must be confident. That there's no damage there. Good thing. So must be confident of it. So this is just like a yo-yo. This one. Fury now was obviously leading. He's down last place.
With 16. A monumental task to do, mate.
Yep.
Look.
Chasey, Blue Dog were up there in sort of 6th, 7th a minute ago. 5th, 6th, 7th. They're down in 13th and 15th now with Bopton in between them. T5 making up places. He was dead last a few laps ago. He's back up to 10th. Bolts obviously again was up near the top. He's down to 8th, sorry, with a fresh set of softs on. Dino obviously putting a fresh set of softs on in that stop as well. We've got 15 to go here. I'll tell you, up in 5th.
They're going to go around one more time anyway, Housey. They are going to go around one more time. So, well, Scotty on 9-lap-old mediums. It's a bit of a Hail Mary, mate. There's a bit of a Hail Mary possibly here, mate. He's got another 14 laps to do. Going to stretch them to 24 laps, mate. And, well, by the end of that, they will be gone skis. But, well, yep. I mean, Beansy, 5-lap-old mediums. So, I mean, a little bit better. And that's only a few laps, folks. Yeah. And if you knew, but it's all the difference. And exactly right. I was just about to touch on that, Housey. 3 seconds. So, Tabbed just got to hang in there. And, well, he'd want to get it done on track. But, I mean, even still, Macedonian can hang on. And Brad Tay whoever can hang on. Brad Tay is the ultimate teammate. I mean, all those Cat boys are. They all do a stellar job for each other. And
yeah, Brad Tay got a penalty there on that other lap, just defending from Tabbed.
Yeah, he sacrificed his own race a little bit.
Got a penalty, yeah, a penalty for the team, but just to try and help Beams. Obviously, Beams with a penalty himself, but not intentionally. Brad Tay.
No. It was all on stream. It was all brilliant to watch. It was so good to see him. Well, I mean, doing what he does, of course. Safety car in this lap, and well, the Mumba, he's come back a bit, mate. I speak of 2.5. He's in there in P10. Of course, was foul of a spin. I'm not too sure what happened there. We did catch the end of it. But there you go. Yes, I certainly did, Wabby boy. And, well, I mean, it happens, brother. It happens. But anyway, we'll move on.
Yep, so here we go. Then we're going to get this one underway with, 14 laps to go. Let's hope we can have them all under the green. Been a bit broken the last few laps in terms of stop-start. Drivers will be anxious to settle back down, get some quality laps under their belt. So we've got Volts, Dino and Blue Dog all on the softs on the restart here. So keep an eye on those 3 for position changes.
Scotty's gone. And I tell you what, Beansy was awake. Look at Tabbed. Look at Tabbed. I tell you what, you'd be crazy. You'd just wait. You would just wait. You just use this track to advantage, of course. No, nothing would be won down there into turn 1. Through turn 2 and through turn 3. Turn 3 is probably your best chance, but I tell you what, Dino making the most of that soft. And up there into P10. Gets that job done on 2.5. As we'll go back up to the top, because look at this. It's going to stabilise a little bit. We've got nuts all over Voltsy. Oh, whoa, what a lunge on Venti. Oh, what a lunge on Venti. And there you go. Housey.
Volts is getting impatient behind Venti. Venti doing his own thing though, holding his position. It's not going to be long though. Volt's got those soft tyres on, of course. Got the Beans closing in up the front, just looking at the timings. Dino passing nuts down.
Oh, bit of a wheel bang there from Volts. He gets the job done. He nearly took Crazy Kiwi as well. Well, I tell you what, Volts is going to make a move here through this field ever so slightly, but they're going to die off towards the end. And he's going to drop like a stone. We've got Dino all over Numbnuts. Dino's all over Numbnuts. Is he going to send it? No, he's not. He would not do that to his teammate. No way. Woo-hoo. Dino's fired up as well as Numbnuts gets well and truly out of his way, knowing his teammates on the strat, and tucks in. Oh, the Old Spice boys. Pilly will be loving this. Oh, no, there you go. He's outbraked himself 2.5, throws the Capri up there and takes that P10 back. Oh, Johnny M4's come alive. Oh, he's tapped Numbnuts. He's tapped him. He's tapped him. He's tapped him. And there you go. With Numbnuts losing another few spots. Oh, that is unfortunate. Volts up past Kiwi and making the most of this soft compound. Venti, there he is there. I'll tell you what, mate. I'll tell you what. Great restart from him.
Yep, just past Kiwi. Kiwi trying to do his best to stay in there. Dino all over the back of Kiwi now. Dino got those soft tyres on. He's going to press through these. Probably Kiwi and Venti in the next couple of laps. He's looking around the outside into turn 10 as Dino. He's brave. Can do it. Gets a nice drive. Good job there. Good move from Dino around the outside into turn 10. Gets the DRS2. Perfect. Nice job from him. Beans and Tab were close. Beans is close here for Scotty on the lead.
Yeah, he's not going to get it there, but I'll tell you what, DRS has been enabled, and Dino's all over Venti. Oh, Venti, is he going to? No, it's going to be close. They're going to. No, they're not. I'll tell you what, there's millimetres in it. Dino's looking for a purchase on exit. He's looking for a purchase on exit. Venti goes defensive. Venti goes defensive. Great driving, boys. Awesome, awesome stuff. As Tab's still hanging there, but there and thereabouts behind Beans. And 2-5, well, he sees Johnny M4, doesn't he? And he just wants a piece of that action.
Fury, though. He's got Fury in his mirrors as 2-5. Who's also got the bop. Chasey Dane and Blue Dog behind them, so still working themselves out. Blue Dog past Chasey then.
He certainly does. He certainly does. That's a great move there by Blue Dog, but that's just the soft compound working at the moment. Yeah. Of course, braking later, picks up the throttle earlier, and you can see the purchase. And maybe, well, I mean, they're all going to be in that DRS train, aren't they? We'll flick back up to the top because let's just see, Beansy should have it. And this should be job done for Beansy to take the lead of the Grand Prix on lap 24. Job done, P1. And, well, now Beansy's job is surely now to break the toe.
Yeah, 3 seconds. He's got to pull out that penalty as well. So he's got to hope that Scotty can hold back. Macedonia and Tab going side by side into turn 1. A little bit of contact. Just about going to keep that.
Tell you what, Macedonia, look at that. Holy moly, that was great. Oh, he's quick through turn 1, isn't he? A lot of confidence in the car. And Bolt's all over Macedonian. Oh, he's going to send it. He certainly does. They give each other the space. These two have history. And there you go, clean as a whistle. Great job, Volts, past Macedonian. What a move. And fantastic stuff to see. Crazy Kiwi, well, oh, there you go. There goes Fury. Fury up into P10. I'll tell you what, has he come alive now? And, well, making that 5-lap old medium work just now, how's he? Dino doing a stellar job. Is he going to get Brad Tay? Is he going to get Brad Tay?
Oh, there's a right cluster of cars here coming out of turn 10. Blue Dog on the back of it on the soft. There's contact between Rothmans. I think that was Chasey.
Oh!
Oh, no, it's 2-5.
2-5 and Kiwi. 2-5 and Kiwi. Around she goes. Around she goes. Yellow flag, sector 3.
Here comes Tab. Tabbed on Scotty, sorry, overlined, gets P2. It's up the inside, Scotty not giving this one away.
No, Volts. He's not, but look at Volts, look at Volts, look at Volts. Oh, he's had to tuck in. He's had to tuck in. Scotty goes defensive, Scotty goes defensive. Oh, no! Oh, bit of a touch. What a save, what a save from Scotty, but that was definite contact from Volts.
Yeah, that's cost him place with Macedonian as well. Volts just maybe.
Well, there you go. He's got it back. He's got it back. And, oh, no, he hasn't. He hasn't got it back yet. He hasn't got it back yet.
A good drive.
Oof.
So 2-5 and Kiwi, both in the pits at the moment.
I'll tell you what, look at this here. Look at this is going to be another easy position for Fury. Brad Tay's going to give him the best toe down this straight. And he's going to slot in behind. And Johnny M4 gets tail happy. That's not going to help. That's not going to help. So look at this. Look at this.
Volts goes to P2. He's got it. Further ahead. Carry on. Excuse me. Volts up to P2 then. Again, Fury past his teammate Brad Tate, as Skate said. What else is going on further back?
Well, I mean, they're stabilised a little bit. It's a great battle between these two Old Spice boys. They've tapped onto the back of Blue Dog, and, well, Blue Dog is hunting. He's on the hunt. He's hunting Bopton. And, well, look at those penalties. Chasey Dane is going to benefit here, Housey. He's going to finish with 0 penalties. And look at the guys around him. I'll tell you, oh, he just... Is that's that? How many?
He's got one.
How many times can you do it? I mean, Jesus.
But,
I
the good thing
apologise.
for him
It's
is
great,
Bruno's
great.
got one as well. So.
Oh well, there you go. That's a sympathy one. I apologise, boys. As
Better
Fury
think about
is
driving
turned
the
it
boat.
up, and he's trying to hunt down Dino, but Scotty, I tell you what, he can see Macedonian's starting to struggle a little bit here. I tell you what, Scotty making these 16 lap old mediums work, but he's got to be careful because Dino is there, and Dino's on 7 lap old softs. The cars are lighter. They can stretch this compound a hell of a lot further at this part of the Grand Prix than what they could at the start. And let's just see how this one plans out. Championship battles everywhere in this division. It is close, absolutely everywhere. Scotty, Macedonian, Dino, Scotty. Oh, look at this. And yes, of course, break later. But I'll tell you what, Scotty will have the inside line for the next one. Oh, a little bit of a wheel bang. Scotty should get the drive. Scotty should. Oh, no, he's lost it. He's lost it. Look at that. Soft around the outside.
Good job. New follower, Strike Force. Welcome along.
Why isn't it popping up? I do apologise. There you go. We'll do it again. Strike Force. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Formula 4 Racing. This is the Aussie division. And, well, there you go. We just did it again for you. I do apologise, mate. I've lost that audio in my ear for some reason. But, yes, welcome. We are currently watching, well, this is coming towards the end of this season, of course. Tabbed chasing Rip the Beans in the championship. There is not much between them. And look at them on track.
Volts has taken the lead, got the lead off of Beans here.
Oh, so driver of the day, Time Housey. Driver of the day. Where are we going to sit, mate? Where are we going to sit?
We can either sit with Beans or for the top battle. Let's sit with Beans, shall we? I know there's going to be other things going off down the field, but this is about the championship leaders, obviously Beans and Tab. So I think this is the right place just to keep at the minute. Pens situation, Ramsel, I will do that for you, buddy. Pretty much most people have them. Let me do that now. Penalties then, 3 seconds for Volt, 3 seconds for Beans. Tab's clear at the moment. Dino, 6 seconds. That's going to hurt Dino at the moment. Then we move down to Johnny M4 and 8. He's got 12 seconds. That's really going to hurt Johnny over the line. However, Bopton behind him has 6. Behind that, Bradtay has 3. Numbnuts has 6. Blue Dog has 6. Very unusual for him. Chasey Dane has 3. Again, very unusual for Chasey. Venti has 6 and 2-5 has 6. So those guys at the moment, Macedonia, Fury, Scotty and Tabbed clean, going to be good for them over the line. Whoa, hang on a minute, what the hell? Volts has just put it in the wall. That was very strange, and he's caused, it's virtual, but his exit stage right there, Volts, very quickly. Not sure if that was a complete, might got on the power a bit earlier there, just spun up the rears. Stage exit right though, so that's Volts' race done. Beans takes over the lead then. 5 laps to go. We've got a virtual safety car. I'm just waiting to see if this flicks across to be a full safety car, as sometimes it does. Hopefully not. Hopefully we can just keep going. Tabbed obviously now up into P2. 1.2 back, so he's inside that 3 second window. No, we're back to green racing, so DRS enabled. So Rip the Beans needs to try and get this gap away from Tabbed. 3 seconds he's going to need. Tabb's smart, he knows that. He just needs to sit there. Dino 6 seconds in third. Rip the Beans gets another penalty. Rip the Beans gets another penalty. Tab gets a penalty too. Wow. Both penalties in one corner there. So Rip Beans up to 6 seconds now, sorry. Tabbed with 3 seconds. Macedonia now sits P4 clean. Got Beans 6 seconds, Tab 3 seconds, Dino 6 seconds in front of him, and he is, what is he, about second off of Dino. Dino's about second off of Beans. This could be good for Macedonian here.
It could be, Housey.
Fury's flying though, Fury's flying behind him.
It could be, but I tell you what, the votes have gone out, and you can vote for Dino, Bradtay, Macedonian, Tabbed, or Scotty for driver of the day. And, well, that will determine it. Look at Fury and Masso. Masso doesn't give nothing easy. Oh, there you go. And a little bit of a touch there, and Fury's come off second best. He's come off second best. And a bit impatient a little bit there. He's got the younger tyres. And that corner always opens up, of course. It's the exit that'll get you. And Fury Fury. He's got no visible damage. He's got no visible damage. So I don't know, mate. He might have got away with that one. And well, Bopton lighting this one up as well, but Tabbed. Well, let's just see these penalties just to refresh everyone. He's got 3-second difference to rip the beans in penalties, and well, 7 seconds behind.
Yep, 4 laps to go. We'll be 3 laps over the line. Johnny M4 having a good battle with Fury as well now. He managed to pull the gap actually, just keeping it up half an eye on that.
But I'll tell you what, Beansy's turning it on, isn't he? He is turning it on. Look at that, 2.2 seconds. And I'll tell you, he's pushing the hell out of that car. Of course, he knows he's just got to have that 3-second buffer zone. And well, I wonder if Tabbed does have slight damage, Housey. We did see him brush that wall. And, well, I don't know if he's got any damage or not. But look, he's struggling. Whoa, what's going on? Has he made a mistake? He's got no end plate. Has he got no end plate? Get a good
I
view.
think he's there, but he's definitely
there.
struggling. He's there, but he struggled like crazy into that 5, 6, 7 section. But the gap now 3.3, so the gap is
He's
there.
done it.
Beans
He's
has got
absolutely done it.
He's done it. Well, Tab's got a little bit of damage. There's no coming back from it.
And
Look, where's Dino? Dino, I think, Macedonian, obviously, no penalty, so he's just got to sit behind Dino. Dino doing the best he can. Fury right there. Johnny M4 right there. Those 3 over 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Little battle. Nicely done. Scotty up to 10th. No penalty, so he's going to do well across the line if he can keep it there. We've got 2 laps to go. Beans still got the gap to 3.5. I think Beans has got this.
I think he has too. He's just pulling away from Tab, but the battle is here. The battle is here because where we're sitting with Macedonian, that's what's interesting because him and Fury are clean skins, and they're going to come along leaps and bounds. Let's just double check this penalty situation. Look at that. Dino with 6 and Beans with 6. So, I mean, there's still a little bit to go. How many laps, Housey? 2 laps. And,
oh, yeah, good point, Droftus. Macedonian does have a 5-second penalty.
Oh, he does. Great. Oh, I forgot about that. He does.
Which is going to hurt. So, Fury looking good here then.
Yeah.
Thanks, Droftus. Well done. Brad Tate with another penalty as well. Penalties really racking up.
Yeah, it's such a track where you can really throw it into these corners. And it does punish him. But here comes Fury. Whoa, no, he's not. No, he's not. Macedonian, well, braking a little bit later. He's on 17-lap-old mediums versus Fury's 13-lap-old mediums. And, well, Fury is using them every little bit to his advantage. And let's just see how this one plays out. Fury doing a great job, a really good job. But, mate, that first safety car, that hurt him, didn't it, Housey? When he decided to stay out. I mean, but he's done a great job. But it really out of sync and it threw him a little bit. I mean, it's still not over. I mean, it's not over yet. But, yeah, what could have been a win has probably turned into maybe a P3 here, mate.
Yep. Yeah, might just straight PT, I don't know. But
yeah, it's going to be close. Podium. Yeah, exactly.
He's going to be happy enough for that. I should be. I would be. Sorry. Got a bad drive. Obviously, Macedonian's going to pay for those licence points from the stewards. Otherwise, it would have been brilliant for Macedonia. Obviously, those aren't going to change as they cross the line. We're just telling you that he does have that 5 seconds to be added, Macedonian. So you won't see it change across the line, but he will have those 5 seconds added before the results are fully done.
He's just doing enough. He's just... Oh, that's hurt! Fury's done! That hurt! Fury got greedy! And whack! And there you go. We've got a tie between Macedonian and Tabbed and no Fury. Oh, they're wheel banging. He's going to lose out here, Fury, if he's not careful. He's going to lose out. Oh, look at this. Numbnuts is all over him. He's all over him. Absolutely. Look at this. Fury's opened himself up a can of worms.
Yeah. Got to be careful.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Housey.
Wow, this is a right trade now, isn't it? Look at Numbnuts is right there as well on the back of Fury now. This is a last ditch.
Well, Scotty in P10, Johnny M4, Bumpton, Johnny M4, Bumpton, Johnny M4 around the outside, Bumpton gets a bit squirmish. And there you go, job done. Scotty's going to get a great exit here on Chasey Dane. Chasey Dane's going to get that down to P10. Let's go back up to the top because Rip the Beans wins here at Canada. Tapped P2, Dino, P3. Great job, boys. Fury, P4. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at it. Macedonian, P3. Fury, P4. Scotty, P5. P4 in the end.
P4.
Woo-hoo.
Wait a minute.
What's going on here?
Macedonians.
That's got to be a glitch for sure. That's got to be a glitch. That's got to be a glitch. That's got to be a glitch. Yeah, what the? Oh, how good is it? How good is it?
Yeah,
we got to love it.
Stewards are going to be busy this week then, taking time penalties off and adding time penalties on.
I think so, mate. As well, what a great race! What a great race! And
Beans from Tab. Did Macedonia get tabbed for the second position? Mind you, obviously Macedonia got those 5 seconds added as well. Can I get that out quickly? Macedonia is probably going to be down into 5th, I reckon, just as a quick.
So here we go. Droftas, the top 3: Beans, Tabbed, and Fury. And well, there you go. There you go. So of course, Macedonia with 5 seconds added. But yeah, we will do this timing screen. There was a tie between the driver of the day. Yeah, understood, Droft. Understood, mate. And there was a driver of the day. Well, the votes were tied, believe it or not. Tabbed and Macedonian were tied on points. Me and Housey would decide this one off air. And there you go. There you go. Beansy. Beansy, Beansy, Beansy. Spraying that champagne. And look at that. We'll wait for this to all roll over for our stewards who'll do a stellar job waiting on that. So there you go.
Fastest lap to 2.5.
1 minute 10.726 housing. And well, there you go. We'll go down to the bottom. There were, how many DNFs were there? I think there were 5 or 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 DNFs. We lost Volts, Milligains, Tactical, Tystar, and Callum, of course, in the pit lane, which was quite allowed. And there you go. So that's all been rolled over. We're going to go on a brief pause, folks, and we'll be back with you in a moment. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back. We have our top three. We have our driver of the day as well. We're going to get to the driver of the day first off the bat. And I speak of Macedonian. Well, he's finally made it into the commentary box again, Housey. And, well, he was itching. He does miss us. Welcome back, Macedonian. Congratulations on a great driver of the day, mate. Well done. They're all on mute. They're all on mute. If you can hear me, they're all on mute. Well,
It's a very muted celebration.
there we go. There he is. He's back. All right, Macedonian, you can talk now, mate. We can hear you.
Yeah. Thanks, mate. It wasn't a bad race for me. I kept the penalties clean.
That's
I'm not
right.
sure how I did that.
Yes.
Definitely some pretty questionable driving with a lot of dive bombs in the first corner, and Rip the Beans is having a sook about me not driving well, despite the fact that he completely did a really, really late block on that final straight. So I'll be putting a thinking about
Well,
that.
they
But
say the
nonetheless,
same for the stewards, mate.
kept it pretty clean, and it's all happening with me today. A podium and the Pies of Premiership favourites again. So it's been a good day for me nonetheless.
Well, you know, by you saying that, it's just like your commentary box interviews. Rare. Congratulations, mate. Great drive. You did not get the podium in the end, of course. 5 seconds added to your total. And, of course, Fury swaps with you. And, well, nevertheless, mate, driver of the day. Congratulations, mate.
Beautiful. Thank you, guys. Cheers.
No problem. All right, we'll move to our third place man. Well, Housey. That safety car threw him out of sync a little bit, but he kept his head down. He kept fighting. And in the end, P3, Fury, well done, mate.
Yeah, not bad, I'll be honest. A little bit deflated because drove like the last 5 laps or so with a broken front wing. So
yeah.
Probably cost me P1 in the end, which is really frustrating when you're battling for a tip with another driver, and they're having a bad race. You want to maximise the result, and having a guy break your wing is not ideal. But look, kept the head down. Had to stop under that second safety car because I found out that I had wing damage from, I don't know how, but it appeared on my car. So I had to replace that and just kept the head down and fought back up. But as I said, it's P3 and it's a good result, but
absolutely
a little bit deflated.
Yeah, well, I mean, you were looking good there, mate. You were looking good there at the start, and like I said, just unfortunate with that safety car when it came out. I mean, a bit of no man's land. You did choose to stay out there, and well, everyone behind you chose to box, and that's where the damage was done, I do believe. But nevertheless, mate, stellar job to fight back from dead last after that sort of round of sequence. I do believe around about lap 16 to fight back up to get onto third. Congratulations, stellar job, mate. Well done.
No, cheers, mate. Appreciate it, and congrats to Beansy and Tab. They both had solid pace, and let's go, Beansy.
That is the cat love, of course. Fury with the cat back tattoo. I'm only joking. Doing a great job. Loving the team camaraderie. Fantastic stuff from the boys. But we'll move to P2. And this boy here, P2 in the championship. He is chasing Beansy. And, well, there you go. Tabbed. Still there, mate. Still there.
Yeah, I had floor damage.
Yeah, we thought you did.
After the tactical crash, so the car was undrivable. I was losing like 2/10 down the straight, and through some of those entries to the corners, I was literally losing the back end, and I couldn't drive it. So,
well,
and got a penalty. So I don't know.
It's
could
all
easily wrap that up.
Yeah, I know, mate. I know it happens. It does happen. If there's anything untoward, put the report in.
No,
mate,
it's not.
But mate,
incident. Yeah.
But mate, I mean, there is next season, of course. This season's not done yet. Still got 2 more after this one, baby. Don't sound so flat. I mean,
well, I can't do anything. So, GG Beans. Honestly.
Oh, no way. Hang on a minute. I remember Mexico, young fella. Don't be pulling these Mexico tricks like what you used to do. Yesteryear. Do you remember? Years ago, folks. We'll tell you this years ago. A long time ago. The sandbags around Mexico. Of course, the young fella was in there. We were giving him some pointers. It was a practice session. and he's doing ordinary laps and with going through it.
I was
and-
trying to listen to him say it.
Next thing you know, like a couple of days later, comes the race, and we smashed his time trial time by like a second and a bit, and that was it. Inherited the name Mr. Sandbags, but he is back next season. That's not over yet. But congratulations, Tab. Great drive, mate. Well done.
Yeah, thanks.
And Beansy, I can see your smile from here, mate. Congratulations, another race win for you. And the Beans train just keeps rolling on, mate.
Yeah, I'm happy as days for that. I'm hoping. I mean, as mentioned before, I don't think I made any late moves, but we'll see what the stewards say and what happens on the Monaco. But at the moment, I got one hand on it, but it's not over till the final race.
That's right, mate. Oh, you're starting to talk the talk now. Listen to that, folks. And where was your starting position? P7, P8?
No, I think it was P5 or 4.
P4.
Sorry, my apologies. And to come back like that, how you did, and mate, Beezy,
Yeah.
2 more to go. Mexico and Great Britain. What are your thoughts for Mexico, mate?
Oh yeah, I hate it.
Here we go.
But
So I apologise. I shouldn't have asked.
I absolutely love Silverstone, so that'll be right.
Well, there you go. There you go, folks. You heard it from our championship leader himself. Long way to go. She's not over yet. And while there are plenty of battles through the grid, of course, we do apologise for the tables not being current and up to date. Let's hope they are done for the next stream, of course. But I'll tell you what, Housey, it's a good place to end this one. Well, we do hope you've enjoyed that one, as we've loved bringing it to you, folks. But from us, for now, we are Formula 4 Racing. Goodbye.